name is Auni Binti Pini and my matrix number is 2023826314.
Hi, my name is Nur Sazlin Nabila and my matrix number is 2023611306.
Hi, my name is Nur Tarmizi. My matrix number is 2023886728.
Hi, my name is Firdatul Asyikin Binti Azlan and my matrix number is 2023815346. Online shopping has become increasingly popular due to its technological advancement, widespread internet access, and convenience. University students, especially those at Uitm Arau, are among the main online shoppers because they are familiar with digital technology, frequently use smartphones, and have busy schedules. Students' online shopping behavior is influenced by factors such as price, convenience, product variety, payment security, and peer influence. Therefore, this study aims to identify the key factors that influence online shopping behavior among students at Uitm Arau to better understand their purchasing patterns.
Okay, next we move to the problem statement. Online shopping is popular among university students because it is convenient and offers many choices. However, their shopping habits are shaped by factors like price, trust, and perceived risk, which affect each student differently. Like Uitm Arau, there is a latest research on what specifically drives these students to shop online. Without this information, retailers struggle to reach them effectively and students may face issues like security risks or poor purchasing decisions. This study aims to identify the key factors influencing online shopping at Uitm Arau to help improve the shopping experience for students and the strategies used by online sellers.
So now I'm going to talk about our research objective. For our first objective is to determine whether online shopping convenience influence to students' online shopping behavior. For the second one is to determine level of satisfaction towards a student online behavior. And for the third one is to evaluate whether price level affects a student's monthly online shopping spend. And for the fourth one is to analyze the effect of delivery risk on students' online shopping behavior. For the fifth one is to analyze the relationship between product risk and students' online shopping behavior. And for our last objective is to examine the effectiveness of online advertisement in students' online shopping behavior. So next is our hypothesis for our first variable online shopping convenience. H-note, there is no significance between online shopping convenience and a student's online shopping behavior. H1 is there is a significant effect between online shopping convenience and students' online shopping behavior. For our next variable is level of satisfaction. So our H-note is there is no relationship between level of satisfaction and students' online shopping behavior. Our H1 is there is a relationship between level of satisfaction and students' online shopping behavior. For our next variable is price level. H0 is there is no significant effect between price level and monthly online shopping spend, while H1 is there is a significant effect between price level and monthly online shopping spend. So for our next variable is delivery risk. H0, there is no significant effect between the delivery risk and students' online shopping behavior, while our H1 is there is a significant effect between delivery risk and students' online shopping behavior. So our next variable is product risk. Our H0, there is no significant relationship between product risk and students' online shopping behavior, and our H1 is there is a relationship between product risk and students' online shopping behavior. And for our last variable is online advertisement. Our H0, there is no relationship between the effectiveness of online advertisement and students' online shopping behavior. And our H1 is there is a relationship between the effectiveness of online advertisement and students' online shopping behavior. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about the analysis of descriptive for demographic profile. As you can see here, this is the output for a gender. There are 19.4% of male respondent and 80.6% of a female respondent. So next is for our respondent age. We can see that the percentage of respondent age is 61% for 18 to 20 years old, while 33.3% for 21 to 23 years old, and 5.6% for 25 years old and above. So next is our respondent marital status. We can see that 100% of the respondents are single. So next is for education level. We can see that most of the respondents are in diploma since the percentage is 66.7%, while for degree only 33.3%.
For faculty, we can say that 13.9% of the respondents come from sports science and recreation, 6.9% for accountants, 1.4% from built environment, 2.8% from plantation and agrotechnology, 45.8% from computer information and mathematics, 6.9% from business management, and 22.2% from applied science. And then next, for monthly online shopping spend, we can say that 18.7% of the respondents spend 0 to 200 ringgit for their monthly online shopping, while 16.7% of the respondents spend 215 and 500 ringgit, and 2.8% of the respondents spend more than 500 ringgit for their monthly online shopping. And lastly, for monthly allowance, we can say that 59.7% of the respondents receive 0 to 400 ringgit as their monthly allowance, while 19.5% of the respondents receive 450 ringgit to 600 ringgit. Meanwhile, 20.8% of the respondents receive more than 600 ringgit for their monthly allowance. Next is descriptive analysis of variables. For each part, we have 5 questions. For part A, we ask about online advertisement. Part B, convenience. Part C, price level. Part D, delivery risk. Part E, product risk. And lastly, part F, student satisfaction.
Moving on to our inferential statistical analysis, the primary goal of this section was to determine whether online shopping convenience significantly influences students' online shopping behavior. To test this, we established 2 types of hypotheses. First one is the null hypothesis. There is no significant effect between convenience and student behavior. And the second is the alternative hypothesis, where there is a significant effect between convenience and student behavior. For this analysis, we conducted a Spearman's correlation test. Our sample size consisted of 72 students, which our N is equal to 72. We choose Spearman's rule to evaluate the strength and direction of the relationship between our 2 key variables. Looking at the table, we found a correlation coefficient of 0.789 in statistical terms, and R value of 0.789 indicates a very strong positive association. This means that as the perceived convenience of online shopping increases, student online shopping activity tends to increase significantly as well. Furthermore, if we look at the significant level of p-value is less than 0.001, since this is well below our thresholds of 0.005, results are statistically highly significant. And because of our p-value is so low, we confidently reject the null hypothesis. The data confirms that online shopping convenience does indeed have a significant and strong effect on our students' online shopping behavior. It isn't just a minor factor, it is a primary driver in how students engage with online marketplaces. Next, we will look at our second objective, which was to determine the relationship between the level of satisfaction and students' online shopping behavior. To To guide this analysis, we tested two specific hypotheses. The null hypothesis, which is there is no relationship between the level of satisfaction and students' online shopping behavior. The second one is alternative hypothesis. There is a relationship between the level of satisfaction and students' online shopping behavior. We utilized experiments correlation test to analyze data from 72 participants, which is n equal to 72. This non-parametric test allows us to see how strongly these two variables move together. The results shown in the correlation tables are quite compelling. The correlation coefficient R is 0.858. This indicates a strong positive association between the two variables. Essentially, as satisfaction level increase, there is a corresponding strong increase in online shopping behavior too. The significant p-value is less than 0.001. Since this is significantly lower than 0.005, we can be very confident that this result did not occur by chance. Based on these findings, we conclude that the null hypothesis is rejected. The data clearly demonstrates that there is a significant effect between a level of satisfaction and students' online shopping behavior. This suggests that maintaining high satisfaction is a critical factor in driving students' engagement with online shopping platforms. The next objective was to evaluate whether price level affects the monthly amount students spend online. The null hypothesis, there is no significance between price level and monthly spend, and the alternative hypothesis, there is a significant effect between price level and monthly spend. Interestingly, the data here tells a different story compared to our previous slides. The experiment correlation shows a coefficient R is only 0.134. This represents a very weak positive relationship. More importantly, look at the significant value. P is equal to 0.261. This is much greater than 0.05, meaning the result is not statistically significant. Because our p-value is high, the null hypothesis fails to be rejected. In simple terms, price level does not have a significant impact on how much these students spend monthly. Because of our p-value is high, the null hypothesis fails to be rejected. In simple terms, price level does not have a significant impact on how much these students spend monthly. Other factors like convenience or satisfaction appear to be far more influential.
For the fourth for analysis of inferential statistics is we are going to analyze the effect of delivery risk on students' online shopping behavior. From the data above, which present the experiment correlation among delivery risk and student online shopping behavior with n is equal to 72. The result indicates a strong positive relationship between delivery risk and student online shopping behavior. The correlation coefficient is R is equal to 0.676. Thus, there is a very strong positive association between the two variables. The significant p-value is p is less than 0.001, which is p is less than 0.005. So here we can conclude that the null hypothesis H0 is rejected since there are significant effects between delivery risk and student online shopping behavior. Next, we are going to analyze the relationship between product risk and student online shopping behavior. The data above presents the experiment correlation among product risk and student online shopping behavior. The result indicates a weak to moderate positive relationship between product risk and student online shopping behavior. The correlation coefficient is R is equal to 0.407, thus there is a weak to moderate positive association between the two variables. So here we can conclude that the null hypothesis is rejected since there are significant effects between product risk and student online shopping behavior. For the last one, we are going to examine the effectiveness of online advertisement in students' online shopping behavior. The data above present the Spearman correlation among online advertisement and student online shopping behavior. The result indicates a moderate positive relationship between online advertisement and student online shopping behavior. The correlation coefficient is R is equals to 0.516. Thus, there is a moderate positive association between the two variables. The significant p-value is p is less than 0.001, which is p is less than 0.005. So here we can conclude that the null hypothesis H0 is rejected since there are significant effects between online advertisement and student online shopping behaviors.
So, in conclusion, the study examined factors influencing online shopping behavior among Uitm Arau students. The findings show that convenience and student satisfaction are the strongest determinant of online shopping behavior, highlighting the importance of ease of use, time saving, and positive shopping experience. Price level was found to have no significant effect on monthly online spending, suggesting that student prioritize convenience and satisfaction over price. In addition, delivery risk and product risk significantly influence purchasing decision, while online advertisement have a moderate positive effect. Overall, the study concludes that online shopping behavior is influenced by multiple factors with convenience, satisfaction, trust, and perceived risk playing key roles.